This is 3D Wrap's Logitech brake mod. It comes in two flavours. The one on the left are for the G920 free pedals, and the one on the right here are for the G25, 27, 29 and G920 pedal sets. Now outwardly those pedals look identical, but there is a different spring in the brake, which is why there are two effectively different models or slightly different designs for this mod. Now I'm going to be using this one for the G920 free pedals, so we'll put these to the side since we don't need those. I also have some extra spacers here, and these are for adding preload to the throttle and the clutch pedal, so I'll check those out as well. But they are just basically 3D printed plastic parts. But let's check this out. So I've got two of these pieces. We only need to use one, and 3D Wrap sent me two, which are not identical. They look the same, but they are actually different. One is softer than the other. If I just feel it, that feels softer than that one. So what we have here is the medium, and this is the hard one. So maybe it makes more sense if I just crush it in this direction. And as you can see, this one is definitely stiffer than that one, but you know, they do look pretty much the same, but they do feel a bit different. So we'll check both of these out. Also we get this interesting piece here, which is a little key that helps you screw these into the spring. So that just goes into the end, and it just gives you something to grab onto and to twist it into the back of the spring. So that's kind of a nice touch. So just a 3D printed little piece there. We also got some of these spacers as well, which we need to use. They do appear to be different thicknesses. Okay, without further ado, let's crack open those pedals and try this out. The installation is not complex, but does take several minutes of messing around, taking the pedals apart and putting them back together. And do take care of those wires, they are thin, easily trapped and damaged. So after all that, was it worth the effort? A limitation that I and many people recognise with entry-level pedal sets that feature a light spring and a linear sensor is the difficulty accurately managing the application of the brake. And a tried and tested beneficial solution is simply increasing the resistance of the brake pedal spring, and I can confirm the brake is a lot firmer now, and feedback from the pedal has a progressive feel. Is the 3D Wrap brake mod effective? Yes, it is. It's fair to say I'm not a fan of brake pedals that use linear sensors. I always use a load cell brake, and using this mod does not give you the control and performance of a load cell brake. But the mod is helping a lot with the increase of the feedback from the pedal. I'm handling the braking pretty decently, I'm not struggling too much hitting my braking points, and navigating the corners at the end of the high speed straights quite nicely, where I'm trying to get maximum deceleration without locking up. I'm finding trail braking easy to control too. I'm using muscle memory, modulating my braking input, aided by the progressive resistance from the pedal. I do like the sensation. It's a comfortable, realistic feel and feels more like an actual car pedal and not a simple spring. That's a pleasing upgrade I owe to the mod. I recorded this footage immediately after installing the mod, so very little practice, and that's a positive sign that the brake mod is effective. Just from my initial stint, I can tell it's making a good difference to my consistency, and off the back of these results, I would recommend this mod. It justifies the price and effort to install it. It is worth bearing in mind, the mod slightly shortens the pedal travel, so you will need to adjust the braking threshold accordingly in the game. And the additional resistance means that you'll be pressing more weight into the pedal, and that could be a problem if the pedals are not secured. If the pedals are loose on a hard floor, they will certainly move around, so this mod won't be suitable for everyone. As for difference between the medium and the firm versions of the mod, you lose more pedal travel with the firmer one, so in light of that, the medium one is the way to go. Don't get me wrong, the firm one feels pretty nice, but so does the medium one. But reducing the pedal movement means you're restricting the range of the brake input, which isn't helpful for a linear brake pedal. I also found it more difficult installing the firm elastomer due to the tight fit. The medium elastomer was a lot easier to install. The preload spacers are dropped into the throttle and clutch. Don't bother, any increase in pedal resistance is too slight to make a noticeable difference. If you want a stiffer throttle, try swapping over the clutch spring with the throttle spring, as it is a stronger spring, so that's a quick fix, or just go online and find a replacement spring. The spacers don't do anything that's worth spending €10 on, so skip those. So in summary, the medium brake mod elastomer hits the mark for me. It improves the pedal feel and did improve my braking performance. I like what it does and it works well. I'll give that one a thumbs up. As for everything else, you already have my opinion, so I won't repeat all of that. And that's it for this one, guys. Thanks for watching. Hit the thumbs up if you found this video helpful, and I'll be back soon with another video, so stay tuned. And until then, happy simming and bye bye.